Hi, it's me, the Zen Witch, out of my jammies now on Solstice Eve. I just put up a short live stream about the solstice, and I'm having some issues with live streams that just with the delay, and it seems like when I click end stream and then it gets kind of archived on YouTube, it's cutting off the endings. So I'm not sure what to do about that. And then there's that lag in the beginning when my OBS is telling me, wait, you're not live yet, you're not live yet. And there's dead air because I'm live and sitting there looking around like an idiot. So anyway, I'm definitely more comfortable with recording and uploading. Not that I'm not going to do live streams, but I'm working out some bugs. Anyway, I wanted to talk to you about solstice. And in that live stream, I talked about some of, what it was like to be raised Christian and then convert your holidays. So check that out. But I want to talk here just more about the solstice in general and what you can do for the solstice, what this magic is about. So I will start by saying that solstice is a Sabbat. Sorry, there are Sabbats and Esbats. Sabbat, Esbat. Esbats are the lunar celebrations, so new moons, full moons. Sabbats are the solar festivals. For Esbats, you work magic. You work magic for an Esbat. So on a new moon, on a full moon, you look at what the energy of new and full moon is, and then you look at the energies of the signs involved, and that's you can gear your magic to that. But you definitely are the one making up a spell. Here's what I want, and doing the work for that thing. On Sabbats, they're festivals. You don't have to work for them. With Sabbats, the energy is already there. It's already manifesting. And all you're doing is stating your wish for it. So it's kind of like wishing versus working magic. You don't have to, drum up the energy and, work hard to get it. So the winter solstice is when the sun hits the point of zero Capricorn. So we're going from Sagittarius into Capricorn. And Sagittarius is Santa Claus. Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter, which is the expansion principle. Sagittarius is fun and partying and athleticism and generosity and joviality. Jovian meaning Jupiterian. Humor, partying, bluntness, all those. It's a fire sign. It's a mutable sign. So mutable means adaptable and versatile, and fire sign is passionate and fiery. So we go from that into Capricorn, which is ruled by Saturn, which is the contraction principle. So we go from the expansion principle to the contraction principle, and that's the start of winter when things do contract in. We aren't out and as active as we were when the weather was nicer and the sun was brighter. We don't have this incredible abundance that we've had, over the summer and even in the fall when the harvest first comes in and there's all this abundance. Now we're looking at what needs to be stored, what has been stored over the winter, and needing to meet that out, needing to dole things out so that we make it through the winter. Now, of course, this is based on agricultural lifestyles and a lifestyle without freight shipping where we get fruits and vegetables from the southern hemisphere and the other side of the country and, wherever. So, based on strictly an agricultural and a natural wheel of the year, these are the energies. And it's interesting that at the point at which we enter into this shrinking time of year is when the sun is reborn, and every day the days start getting longer. So there's hope. This is the balance of things. When things get the coldest and the meanest as far as the amount of resources we have this hope of the sun coming back and the days getting longer. There's the hope of spring returning. So it's like while one thing is being taken away, we're given another so that we can continue to hope. So the energy of the solstice, this darkest night, is the embracing of darkness, and stepping into kind of the acceptance of the fact of darkness in life, light in life. It is a wheel, and there are opposite ends of the wheel. And funny, when at the summer solstice, when the sun hits its greatest strength, is when it moves into the sign of Cancer, which is the female in the moon sign, and the days start getting shorter. So there, I mean, there's this balance always. So what can you do for solstice? Well, you can look at the dark places in your life, the things that have been inevitable that you've had to deal with, and kind of embracing the lessons of that darkness. How do I survive in dark times? What are my resources? And then looking at, what do I want to bring to rebirth? What is the light? What is the lesson, the information, the wisdom that I'm going to bring out of this darkness? So Solstice Eve is a great time to just spend a little bit of time in meditation about all the hard times that you've been through, about what it is that you need to come to, what is it that you've been railing against? What is it that you've been pushing away? That here's a grim fact that I just do not want to accept because of what it means for me, because of feelings it might bring up. And then just look at, how do I come to acceptance of this? Because when you come to acceptance, you step into the power place. You'll hear me say this many times. If you have something that needs worked on, for instance, a sewing machine, because I'm a sewer. It's broken, it needs fixed. I'm going to lock it in a closet and not think about it, because it makes me stressed if I think about it. Now, is that machine going to get fixed? It's not. It needs to come out of the closet. You need to look into it and see exactly what's broken and how it's broken in order to be able to fix it. The same thing goes with your life. Your life, your mind, the same thing goes. If something's broken and it needs fixed, if you shove it away, it will never be fixed. You need to pull it out, bring it out of the darkness and into the light, and look at it in the light of day. What is my responsibility in this? What's my real story in this? And then, most especially, and for the darkest of places where you can't really find any redeeming factor, the question then becomes, what can I learn from this? How can this experience of darkness make me into a wiser, more skillful, more responsible person? And that's the light coming out of the darkness. So things that you can do for the solstice, just ritually, you can hold a vigil all night. You can burn candles. Burn a candle, keep it going all night. I will have one of my pillar candles going all night, probably in the bathtub, even though it's in glass and everything. If I have it on my altar all night, I won't sleep. I have to have my room blacked out at night, or my brain will not shut down. So my room is blacked out. If I have a candle that I need to burn all night, I will put it in my bathtub. My cats never go in my bathtub. So even though it's in a glass container and a safe, votive to burn, it will be sitting in my bathtub all night so that something is holding the light through the darkest night. And then I will be getting up before dawn. My husband, we are having a soiree tonight, and my husband is going to lay a fire in our outdoor fire pit, and I will be up before dawn to go light that fire to bring the sun back. And this is sympathetic magic. All right. If I generate light, then the same thing will happen with the sun. It's holding out hope against the darkness. It's a statement of, I will continue to hope, and I will continue to shine my light even in the darkest of times. Oof, I'm getting a little verklempt here, because we're in some pretty dark times, y'all. And I think I will do a little solstice reading here, just like a 3-card. With my Hanson Roberts. Gosh, now I have to look and see if my desk is a mess. Also tonight, if you have holly in your house, And we don't have any live holly, but I will take the decorative holly down. The solstice is also the time in like Gardnerian Wicca and mythology, Celtic pagan mythology. There's the Holly King and the Oak King, and they are kind of twin brothers that battle each other at the solstices. And the Holly King reigns from the summer solstice to the winter, and they battle again on this night. They battle again. And this is where the Oak King emerges victorious, and he rules the growing half of the year. So you're supposed to take any holly out of your home on the eve of the solstice or before the sun enters Capricorn, which is 11:19 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tomorrow on the 21st is when the sun enters Capricorn. So you make sure you take any holly out because it's considered to be bad luck to have the symbol of the defeated king in your home. And then, you know, so I have on my tree, I've got an oak leaf, and I do want to go before Christmas, I will go down and shoot a little video of my tree so you can see my very pagan tree. It's got lots of fairies at the top, fairies and stars and planets. It's got garland. Some of the gold garland has moons and suns, and some of them has shooting stars on it. I have a sun and a star and a moon that hang from my ceiling above the tree. And the rest of most of the tree is animals. It's like fairies and animals. There's some Christmassy, you know, little nutcrackery stuff from my childhood and everything, but mostly it's fairies and animals and planets and stars. I have an earth that turns, or it says peace on earth. I had an earth. It was an actual glass ornament of the earth, and it's on a little thing that plugs into the lights, so it spun. And then one year we went up to Michigan, and my husband decided not to tie the tree down to the wall, and when we came home the tree was knocked over and the earth was shattered. So I have a peace on earth thing, but he will spend the rest of his life searching for a new earth ornament. So it was the day the earth was shattered and he's still looking to recover from that. So okay, hold on. Grabbing Socrates. Let's do a quick. All right, you're going to see my desk without its nice little gray thing because I don't have time to put it back on. You don't really need to see my phone. Okay. So I'm going to do 3 shuffles. And what I'm asking is just a message for everyone that's looking at this for this turn of the year at solstice. A solstice message. 2, 1 more, and then I will cut shuffle 3 times. And then we will have a message. Okay, cut shuffle once, twice, 3 times. Oops. Okay, so look who popped out, the Fool. The Fool popped out to say, oh, the Fool and somebody else. Okay. The Fool says it's a brand new beginning. This is a fresh start. This is, you know, it talks about enthusiasm. Things are all brand new again, you know. So it really is a statement. And the 0 on the Fool is a symbol of all possibility. The 0 card says anything is possible. It's potential. What we're looking at with the Fool is potential energy. Nothing is realized. It's all, we could do this or we could do, you know, this new beginning with a lot of potential to it. But right next to it, 5 of Rods is the melee, okay? So it says things need to be coordinated. That whatever fresh start we're looking for, we need to have a plan for it. And we need to have it coordinated with other people that are involved. Otherwise, it's just a lot of energy going hither and yon and not fixed towards a goal. Oh my God, look at that. Okay. So looky here. Party, everybody. 3 of Cups is the card of celebration. 9 of Cups is the wish card. So make your solstice wish. What light do you want to rebirth into your life over this next section until we get to Candlemas, Imbolc, which is February 2nd. the peak of the season. So you can look at it in terms of from the solstice to the equinox, those are the quarters, or you can look at it from the solstice to Imbolg as culminating. You know, the Imbolg is the cross quarters are the culmination of the season. We're talking about Imbolg and Beltane and Lammas and Samhain. So the quarters, this is where the sun is reborn. What do you want to have manifested by the time things come into balance at the equinox? What do you want to rebirth creatively that will manifest at Imbolg? Okay, so Nine of Cups says, make your wish, make your solstice wish. And you can do, you know, something very simple, just a tea light that's going to burn for 2 hours. Take your candle, maybe at 11:19 Eastern Standard tomorrow night, wherever that happens, in your neck of the woods. If you're Pacific time, it's going to be 8:19. So figure it out. Figure out the time zone. The point of the solstice, the point at which the sun enters Capricorn. Make your wish. Here's the light that I wish to rebirth, to birth into my life again. Blow it into your candle. You can dress your candle, put a little bit of oil on it, you know, make it sacred. And then light it and let it burn. Let it burn itself out. You can also use little spell candles. They're only about this big and they're tapers. And you can get little holders to put those. They burn down in about an hour. So you can do this without having a candle in your bathtub all night. And, you know, make that your solstice wish. You could do something like, you know, taking a pine cone. This is sort of that's a fire. That would be a fire working. An earth working could be a pine cone. Pack it with peanut butter and sunflower seeds. And as you're doing that, pack it with your wishes for all of nature, your wishes for your life, and then go and put it out where the critters and the birds and the fairies can eat it and make your wish manifest, okay? A water spell could be throwing something in the river or the ocean. And an air spell could be burning some incense. If you have, you know, some frankincense and myrrh, you can put your wish in that frankincense and myrrh, and then when you burn it, it releases your wish. Okay. And then we have the Hanged Man at the end here, which says that you turn it over to a higher source. The Hanged Man, you see him hanging upside down, looking very peaceful because he is willingly submitting to the greater will. He's willingly submitting to what's happening outside. This is the card of acceptance. Holy shit. This is the card of acceptance of the way things are and saying, okay, here's the way things are. I'm going to be straight up with myself about it. I'm not going to be in denial about any of this. I am in full acceptance of where I am at on my path, and this is what I would like to see unfold next. Okay, and celebrate that. This is celebration. That is wish fulfillment. This is submitting to a higher source. That's your solstice message, everybody. Coordinate, plan. It's a fresh new start. Every day is a fresh new start if you look at it that way. And remember again that magic is the art of changing consciousness at will. So step into this with a fresh mind and say, I begin again today. And your wish is not just for yourself, but for the planet, for the earth, for our country. Oh my God, for the countries of the world which we're experiencing so much strife. Saturn is barreling up on Pluto. Big deal. Time to pay the piper, everybody. I will do a separate video on that. For now, let's ask Socrates. Oh my God. Okay, fear and trepidation anytime I ask Socrates something, but we're going to ask him. Socrates, will we have a beautiful new rebirth? What will we? Oh, fuck. What do I ask? Okay, let me see here. Socrates, will all of our solstice wishes come true?
Shit. No fucking way.
God damn it, Socrates. Okay. You're disinvited to the soiree, Socrates. What the fuck? Anyway, you guys, I hope all your wishes come true. I wish you a merry, happy solstice eve. I wish you the return of the light, and I wish you many, many, many blessings. Please like and subscribe. Lots more new content coming. Thank you for getting me to the 300 mark of subscribers. My next goal is 500. Look at my live stream that I just uploaded this morning for instructions on how to win a reading. I love you guys. Blessed be. This is the Zen Witch. See you next time.